So I like watching gliteratures, which are all that glitters 21's book hauls and reviews, because she writes a lot of those. So I decided to today, as my first official YouTube video, tell you about what I like to read, which is mostly what she reads because I just follow what she says. So the other day, from my friend, I got about 6 different books, which 3 of them I've already read. If you guys don't know what these are the Lauren Conrad LA Candy series. They're pretty good. They're basically based on her life, but sort of not. They're semi-based on her life. It's based on a girl who goes to Los Angeles with her best friend and ends up a reality star. And then she has to deal with all the tabloids and the jealousies and everything that goes along with it. And so it's kind of like Lauren Conrad's book. Kind of like, well, it is Lauren Conrad's book. It's kind of like Lauren Conrad's life on the hills. And there's 3 of them. It goes LA Candy, then Sweet Little Lies, then Sugar and Spice. So like I said, I got these from my friend's cousin. And then she also got me this one, which is Eat, Pray, Love. I watched the movie and I didn't really like the movie. I don't really know if I'm going to like the book. And I didn't know that it was based on her actual life. Like this was what happened to her for a whole year. And I didn't really know that at the time. So I don't know. I'm kind of saving it because I didn't like the movie. I just found the movie was long and boring and kind of dragged out. So, I got it because I could, not because I really had to. This one I got because I wanted it. Charlie St. Cloud. I love the movie. I owned the movie until very recently, but I went to go find it and it's gone. I love the movie. And I know the book is different because I was skimming through it a little bit, and I know that there's some age differences, and I know that the author didn't even see Zac Efron as the title character. He was like, what? Zac Efron, really? Like, even the author was like, yeah, okay, he did a really good job. This was awesome. Good movie. So I got that one. And the one that I'm currently reading, also from my friend's cousin, is Red Riding Hood, which is based on the Red Riding Hood movie that Catherine Hardwicke directed last year, starring Amanda Seyfried. And I'm about 110 pages in. I'm on chapter 10 right now, but it's so far so good. And I mean, it's very different from the movie. Like the backstory is different, how they meet, and all that is different, which is cool because I love the movie, but I like the differences too. So I like it. And then check out my bookmark. I bought it for $3 the other day. It says, "What if the hooky pokey really is what it's all about?" Good question. For the Hunger Games series, which everybody's reading right now, it's crazy popular. Crazy popular. I watched the movie. So good. So good. I cried so bad. Like, me and my mom were in the theater bawling. And I'm halfway through Catching Fire right now. I'm on page 188 when she's first going to the quarter quell. And I haven't gotten to this one yet, but I already know how it ends because somebody spoiled it for me. So that's fine. I don't care because it's really good. And I love the series. Thank you to All That Glitters 21 for recommending these ones. Moving on. Thank you to her for recommending these ones too. It's with this girl who, in their society, you get matched up with somebody. And that's who you're supposed to be with. You get put into a job. You get told what to do basically your whole life. This is what you're going to do. This is when you're going to eat. This is what you're going to eat. And it ensures no disease, longer lifespan, yada yada yada. It's supposed to make you really happy. But anyway, Kasha in this book, there was a glitch in her card that she gets. She gets matched up with her best friend, which is kind of unheard of. But then there's a glitch with her card, and she actually has somebody else appear on it named Kai. And she was like, well, who am I supposed to be matched up with? And she finds out that it was a glitch. Like, she's definitely matched up to Xander, but she starts falling in love with Kai. And she's like, well, what do I do? So then the second book, I got it too, and she's still in the middle of her Xander versus Kai debate, although she's very Team Kai and she's joining the resistance. At the end of this book, Kai goes missing, and in this book, she spends most of it trying to find him, and him trying to find his way back to her, which was really good. And this book was from both of their points of view, since they weren't together, they were separated, and they were both really good. And the third book doesn't come out until November, and I'm really, really excited for it. Keeping up the trend of started with the Hunger Games, continuing with Matched. These are both trilogies, dystopian trilogies, with something to do with love, really. And they're both about a girl who has to choose between two guys. Gale and Peter, Xander and Kai. Let's enter the third trilogy, shall we? Delirium, Pandemonium. Also, a recommendation from All That Glitters 21. Thank you, Elle Fowler. You read excellent books, seriously. But yeah, so I bought these I bought this one 2 weeks ago, and then I bought this one yesterday. And this one is about a girl who, in their society, they believe that love is a bad thing, and that you need to get cured of it, and that love is the cause for all disease and heartbreak and death and yada 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 in the world. And yeah, so she's really excited for her cure. She wants it because she really thinks that love is a disease, and she doesn't want to have the disease anymore. So she's really excited for it. But then she meets this guy named Alex, who is supposedly cured, so she's allowed to hang out with him, because boys and girls aren't allowed to hang out with each other until they've been cured, and you can't get cured until your 18th birthday. So they go to school like separated. They don't really have any interactions with each other whatsoever, unless they're brother and sister. So she meets Alex, who she believes is cured, so she hangs out with him, and then she finds out he's not cured. She falls in love, and it's all about them and how they're going to beat the system. And then in this book, she's run away from town. I won't tell you why Alex is not with her, because that's a huge spoiler for this, which you don't find out till the very last page. But I will tell you that Alex isn't with her in this book, and so she falls in love with somebody else named Julian. And then in the third book, which isn't out yet, I guess she'll have to choose between the two of them. I don't know. I haven't read this one yet. I just got it yesterday, and it's in my reading list, but with work right now, I just don't have time to read it, so yeah. I also picked up 19 Minutes, which I had read before. It's about a school shooting, and Team Peter all the way. Yes, he shot up the school, which you find out in the first chapter that he's the one that shot up the school, and then the whole book is about his trial, whether or not he gets off. But the things that those people did to him, I'd probably shoot up the school too. I'm just saying. Those people are assholes and they all deserve to die. Love this book. It's the kind of book that the other ones are sort of light reading. This one is more, you really get invested in the story, and you have this emotional connection, like, am I Team Peter? Do I agree with what he did? What he did was wrong, but can I understand it? Is it justifiable? Is bullying a defense? And it was really, really good, and it was really well written. Jodi Picoult always writes amazing books. Love her. I also picked up Shiver, which is the first book in the Shiver, Linger, and then Forever series. It's about a girl, it's kind of like Twilight. It's about a girl who falls in love with a werewolf, although the werewolf story is completely different from any other one you've ever read before. The mythology behind it, and it's Shiver, Linger, Forever. I've already read all three, and then I picked this up. I read them at the library, so I picked this up because I wanted to own it. And Linger and Forever I'm going to get next week, hopefully. Love it, love it, love it. I picked up a couple of $2 ones too. Alice in Wonderland and Green Gables. They were, $2. Figured why not. And this one, The Carrie Diaries. CW is making a TV show out of this book, coming out in the fall. I've watched all Sex and the City. I love Sex and the City. I haven't read any of the books, so I decided to pick this one up because it was only $2, and I was like, awesome, yeah, sold, because I want to read that before I watch the show. I love books, if you can't tell. I love them. Here's my bookshelf, which is somewhat empty because all of my books are sitting beside me right now. I love them. I love reading books. I love absorbing books. I love stories. What do you guys like to read? What do you think of books? Are you a reader? Are you not a reader? Are you a magazine person? Tell me what you think. Let me know. I love books. Give me some recommendations. Thank you, and subscribe and like, please.